What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Today's video, I want to show you that patterns do exist in the stock market and why it's important to study chart patterns. Any pattern you want to study, because history will repeat itself in the stock market. Let's jump into the video. You always want to look at yourself as a scientist. You're testing, refining, testing again. And you always want to look at yourself as a detective. You're always looking to put the puzzle together. You're investigating. You're trying to tell the story. And I'm just sitting here over the weekend looking at charts. That's all I'm doing. Going through charts, looking for patterns, making my weekly watch list. And I've stumbled across a pattern that I've noticed. I got them up side by side right here, right now. They're pretty much exactly the same. We have YTEN right here on the right side. Right here. This stock made its move on April 27th of 2020, and then we got MIST on the left here, and this ran on May 1st, 2020. Both stocks made their moves 4 days apart. The first one, YTEN right here, made its move on the 27th. MIST 4 or 5 days later made its move, and they're side by side 1 minute charts right here, and they look very similar, don't they? They're both in the healthcare sector. And if I get my drawing tool right here with MIST, had its nice run up right here, just like YTEN did right here. It's very deep pullback down below VWAP. YTEN, very deep pullback. And the only thing that's different on these two is with MIST, it was a little bit more choppy. MIST made its move up to VWAP, down, and then got above VWAP, back down, up, down, and then shot to the high of day right there. But with YTEN, made its move above and held above VWAP, shot up, tested the high right here, dropped back down, and then ran up to the new high of day, and then both pretty much consolidated right into the close right there. So you see why it's important to study charts and chart patterns, because history will repeat itself again in the stock market, and I'm glad that I found these two charts to show you all. Let's do this again, and we'll break it down each chart at a time. We'll start with YTEN when it made its move on the 27th. You can see right here at the top, it ran April 27th, 2020. Right in the morning here when the market opened, ran all the way up to $9, pulled back down to $7 right here, pops up to $8.50, made a little wedge right here at $7.75 and $8, pops its way up, tests the high of day pretty much right here, gets a shallow pullback down to the area where it found resistance right here, and then shoots up, testing still that high of day right there. A shallow pullback right here, shoots its way up to a new high of day, and then we got that consolidation the rest of the day, and then it just fell off. Now let's take a look at MIST. Again, 1 minute chart. This stock ran 4 days later. Nice morning run up, gets its big deep pullback right here, comes up to the VWAP, finally breaks over VWAP, consolidates right here, and then shoots up, testing the high of day right there. Shallow pullback, shoots to a new high of day, and then consolidates the rest of the day. These two charts are very similar. They're in the same sector. This is just something that I fumbled upon, just going through charts, looking at all of the stocks that ran through the previous week and seeing how they performed the rest of the week. And I just thought that this was a little cool find, and I'd share it all with you. Again, if we put them side by side right here, they look very similar. Patterns happen over and over again, and this is the importance of studying patterns, because history will repeat itself in the stock market. You may come across people that say history does not repeat itself, it only rhymes. I see patterns in history repeat itself time and time and time again in the stock market. Why? Because human nature never changes. You can see it clear as day. They look similar, very similar. The only difference on them is the middle part on them are a little bit different. But other than that, they're both exactly the same. They both had their end of the day consolidation right here. They both ran up and hit a new high on the day right here. They both had a morning ramp right there. And they both had that big pullback right there. Stocks all move in their own way, and they all have their own personalities. You got to remember that. YTEN here, right here, you have to look at stocks as if they're people. Each stock is going to have their own personality, and they're going to move differently from other stocks. That's why you can find other people in the world that you can have really good chemistry with, but you're both different people. You may have same interest and likes, but at the end of the day, you're going to be different people. And that's what's fascinating about the stock market. Human nature in the stock market, psychology, emotions, it's all there. You just got to study, stay in on the weekends, study your butt off, put that screen time in, and then over time, you'll start to really see how the stock market actually moves. And a lot of light bulbs will start going off in your head, and a lot of things will start to make sense. So if you're new, just start studying, taking notes, studying as much as you can, because down the road, a year, 2 years down the road, everything that you've learned in the past will all start coming together, and that's when you'll have that aha moment. Now I get it. Wow, this makes sense. Okay, this all makes perfect sense now, and I get it. Wow. For me, it took 2 years, over 2 years, for things to start making sense and all those light bulbs going off in your head. And I'll tell you, once all those light bulbs do start going off and you start seeing more consistency in your trading, it boosts your confidence, and you can actually see yourself doing this for a living if you stick with it. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I thought I'd just make a quick short video, show you guys something that I found real quick. I hope you're all having a great weekend, preparing for the upcoming week. And until next time, everybody, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. Later.
The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?